What is up, everybody? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I am Tyler, one half of the First Read Fantasy Football Podcast. Today, we're going to jump right into another Superflex mock draft to get you ready for your 2021 NFL fantasy football season. We are stoked here. We are about a week away, so it is crunch time. Now is the time. Going to get you prepared to win that fantasy championship for all you guys. I am stoked. Thank you guys for leaving the suggestion that we do this 10-team Superflex mock draft. It's not very common, but it is out there. You might be in one of those leagues, so hopefully this is beneficial to you. Before we get started, go ahead, hit the subscribe button so you are notified for all our videos we release throughout the NFL season and the offseason as well. And go ahead, make sure to listen to the First Read Fantasy Football Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. All right, guys, let's jump into this. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this mock draft here. As you can see, two of the top QBs have come off the board. We're gonna go ahead and draft a running back really early here. We're gonna go with the real chef, not Russell Wilson, but Dalvin Cook. His last name is Cook. Why are we calling Russell Wilson the chef when Dalvin Cook's last name is Cook? Goodness gracious. We're gonna take Dalvin Cook here. I like to lock in that running back super early. Running backs are king. We've talked about it on the show before. We talk about it all the time. Get your running backs early. You know, I know we're passing up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson, stuff like that in the Superflex League, but there's going to be QBs left. Dalvin Cook is there. Why not take him? If you look here, you see some of the QBs still left. A lot of great options still left. I think we can wait one more round. I'm going to go ahead and... I was going to draft another running back here because look at some of these names that are still left. But... look who's right there. We're going to go ahead and draft Devante Adams here. We're going to lock that in right now. This is a 10-team league. He did fall to us here back at that middle round of the middle pick of the second round. So we're taking him to, as you can see, all the top three tight ends are gone. This is a super flex. I want to draft a quarterback. Now, since we somehow got lucky, got Devante Adams in the middle of the second round, and this is a super flex league, so there will be two quarterbacks. I want to go ahead and I'm going to draft the MVP. That is right, Aaron Rodgers. I didn't intend to stack it this way at all, but it worked out. Now, I don't like to chase the stack. I don't like that. Let the stack fall to you. The stack fell to us, and this is absolutely beautiful. We're going to have two quarterbacks, one of which is last year's MVP, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, playing for the Packers, unfortunately. It's okay. And we're stacking him with possibly the best receiver in this year's game, Devante Adams. I can't believe we got this. And we started out with Dalvin Cook. What a start. I am genuinely happy. I don't know how I make this in to one of my actual teams right now. Let me just convert it to one of my leagues I'm in, because this is awesome. Now, I like to get running backs really early, as you might have noticed before. I usually go 1-2 or 1-3, something of that nature, but we couldn't pass up that stack, obviously. So I want to go back to running backs here in the fourth round, and there's still a lot of good people left. Not intentionally. I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm going to stick with the NFC North on this, and I'm going to get David Montgomery because I think David Montgomery really is an elite back. You know, I think he's going to solidify himself this year, and this is going to be the cheapest I get him, I think, for years to come, for the next 3-4 years. So we're going to go ahead, grab David Montgomery as our second back. Take a look. There's still some good QBs left. I really, really like Ryan Tannehill. He might be able to make it back to us. Let's see what receivers are left. There's still so many good receivers. Goodness gracious. You know what? And I can't pass this up here in the fifth round. I'm going to have to go grab Amari Cooper. What a start. We're going to see what quarterbacks. We're going to go for a quarterback here in the sixth round. Trevor Lawrence. Ryan Tannehill did go. That is okay. No running backs I'm interested in. Look, Matt Ryan, Baker Mayfield, Justin Fields, Kirk Cousins. There's still some really good quarterbacks here. Someone I'm eyeing right now is Ryan Fitzpatrick. I think he's going to be a surefire top 20 quarterback. Barring an injury, I think he is going to be a top 20 QB. I would put money on that right now. And look where his ADP is at. Way down here. So I think we can hold on him. We want to leave with 3 QBs since this is a super flex, and some guys I am eyeing, and you probably are eyeing as well. Trey Lance, Justin Fields. Upside is so high, especially if they start a majority of the season. Trey Lance could be your starting QB weekly if he's in week 1 or 2. So his upside is so high. Same with Justin Fields, really. I'm not going to reach on any of these guys, so I actually am going to wait one more round. And we're here in the 6th round, and I think TJ Hawkinson is just so good. And like I said, I promise I'm not trying to stick with the NFC North. This has never happened. But here in the 6th round, we've already got the last year's MVP, last year's best receiver, one of last year's top 2 running backs, and Amari Cooper, who on that Dallas offense is going to be fantastic again. So let's go ahead and grab one of my top ranked tight ends. And after TJ, I think the tiers really drop for the tight ends. So I'm going to lock him up here right now. All NFC North except one guy. We're all NFC, but we'll see. So we got that tight end position locked up. We're here in the 7th round, right here in the middle. Let's see who we got left. There's no running backs that stick out to me. Matt Ryan still is on the board, so that's real interesting. But I'm going to go ahead and wait. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab another receiver here. Michael Thomas is interesting. I know a lot of people are talking, where do you take him? Do you even take him at all? I wouldn't mind taking him here. I really wouldn't. But I'm not going to because Deontay Johnson is still here. I do think Deontay Johnson is going to have a really good season this year. I've been getting more excited for him as we get closer to the start of the NFL season. So I'm going to go ahead and pick him up here. All right, we are back up here. Middle of the 8th round in our Superflex mock draft. I'm going to go ahead and grab one more running back for a little bit of depth and someone I think can actually be really useful, especially if they stay healthy, which I think he can. I think he's going to be playing for that contract somewhere else next year. I'm going to grab Raheem Mostert here in the 8th round. I absolutely love the value. I'm feeling so comfortable, so locked in that running back position here. We are here in the 9th round. We've only picked up one QB, and that's okay. That can happen. You don't want to reach on anybody. You don't want to reach on QBs because, what if we would have grabbed Justin Fields, 2 rounds ago, 3 rounds ago? He's still there, and I am actually going to go ahead and draft Justin Fields or Trey Lance. I'm going to go ahead and grab Trey Lance. I think the upside is much, much higher with Trey Lance, especially with those legs, and I do think he will be seeing the field relatively earlier than we think, and if he starts majority of the year, I might just have him in there just permanently, other than his bye week. I absolutely love it. And Fields did go almost a whole round after us. So let's go ahead. Let's jump over back to receiver. Laviska Shenault. Steven loves Laviska there, especially with ETN unfortunately going down. So he's a solid option here in the 10th round. Tyler Boyd, Brandon Cooks, Antonio Brown. I am actually going to go ahead and go Antonio Brown here. I think, his ADP is rising a little bit, and it should. I think even down here in the 10th round, you're going to get so much value for him. He could be the number 2 guy. I know Mike Evans is there. I know Chris Godwin is there, but, it's still Antonio Brown. It's Tom Brady. It's Tampa Bay. We saw what they did last year. I think Antonio Brown could be a show stealer and could be one of the biggest sleepers we have seen in a long time. So I have no problem taking him here in the 10th round. All right, we're back up 11th round. We have 2 QBs, but one is not a for sure fire starter quite yet. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my second starting QB. And we mentioned him earlier, Ryan Fitzmagic. We love him here at the First Read podcast. So he is in there. And guys, I am loving this team right now. I cannot wait to tell Steven about this team. I'm going to text him right after this. And, let me know what you think about this team too, because we have a few picks left and I don't know how else to make this team better right now. It's so good. Oh, this totally blew my mind, and I can't believe his ADP hasn't risen yet. Unfortunately, J.K. Dobbins did go down. He will be out for the year. Gus is the next guy up. Gus Bus, as some like to call him. You might have even seen him wearing the bus chain. So we're going to go ahead and grab Gus Edwards right now. We're going to grab him. I know we have running back depth with Mostert and all of that, but we're grabbing Gus because he is going to be a starter, and the fact that he's even here, we're grabbing him. And, you might say, wow, how is he still there in the 12th round? We got to remember this is a 10-team league, not a 12-team league. So, and it just happened. So people, maybe they're just not thinking about it or remembering. I forgot about it until I saw him. So we're taking him since I saw him there, and we are cooking. Oh, this is tough, guys. I really don't know who I want to grab right here. Let's go ahead and grab another receiver just for a little bit of depth. Never hurts to have it if you've got room on that roster, and we do have the room. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Elijah Moore, rookie for the New York Jets. I know it's the Jets. I know we're all afraid of the Jets. We're rightfully so. But I'm going to go ahead and grab, we're going to take a shot. Elijah Moore here in the 13th round. We'll see what him and Zach Wilson can cook up there in New Jersey. Yes, I said New Jersey because that's where they play. Here in the 14th round, pick 6. Got 2 picks left. I'll just grab a backup tight end or a tight end when I need it off the waiver wire when we get there. There's only 10 teams, so I'm going to go ahead and grab someone else we've talked about on the podcast, Russell Gage. Great late-round sleeper there in Atlanta with Julio Jones gone. And we are back up. Our last pick in the 15th round. A lot of good receivers left. There's even, look at the QBs that are left. There's some good QBs left. So the 10-team league, you get a little more flexibility there. 2 extra teams that you're really not worried about swiping up all those players. I'm going to go ahead and grab one more receiver, and I'm going to go ahead and grab Cole Beasley. The value in the 15th round is just too good to pass up, especially there in Buffalo with Josh Allen as his QB. Here's our roster right now. Dalvin Cook, Devante Adams, Aaron Rodgers, Monty, Amari Cooper, Hawk, Deontay Johnson, Raheem Mostert, Trey Lance, Antonio Brown, Ryan Fitzmagic, Gus Edwards, Elijah Moore, Russell Gage, and Cole Beasley. This is a stacked roster. I absolutely love it. I wish this were an actual team, like in a money league or something for me. I know there's a lot of NFC North guys there really early, but I am so thrilled. I am so thrilled. We say don't chase the stack, let the stack come to you. It came to us. It felt very giving. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or what, but wow. I need to get in a league like this. If anyone has any 10-team Superflex leagues, let me know. Let me in. I want to try to do this again. So, all right, thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and subscribe anywhere you listen to podcasts. Thank you guys. Until next time, may the force be with you.